Hi, this is Kimberly, and I am back with another PD in 5. Today, I want to talk about modules in Canvas. We are all hopefully familiar with modules. If you just go into any of your courses, you will see on the left-hand side, you'll see a modules tab. When you click on that menu, you will be able to see all of the modules that have been created in your classroom. The reason I am actually going over the modules section today is because of the organizational benefit. I look at the modules as a file folder of sorts. So when we add a module, which we do right here, we can add any module. Name it whatever you would like to name it. Like for instance, we have Apex 2.3 next. My suggestion, if your kids are not, if you don't want them to see it yet, to put an unlock date. At that time, it'll unlock it at a certain time if it's published. Make sure that you have it published. It won't open it until that certain date, but if it's not published, it won't open at all. So we have all of our modules that we've been working on and want to organize. I know a lot of us did assignments and quizzes when we first started in Pages, and we didn't necessarily have them associated with a module. So I kind of look at this as your module name as the name you would put necessarily on a file folder. So your file folder is exactly what you're going to be doing, or the week, if a lot of people maybe go by week, or this is Friday work, or whatever the case may be. But in my what I'm doing is going through unit by unit, or excuse me, lesson by lesson. So let's say we have to teach the power of digital footprints and digital citizenship. This is the name of my module, and everything the students need is right underneath it. And I simply do that by adding, and I can add an assignment, I can add a quiz, I can add everything that you can, the external tool. In addition, all the assignments and quizzes that you've already put in and discussions that you've already used will also be there for you to add if you choose to do so after you've completed the module. You can also copy a module. So if this is also going to be in your 7th grade class or 8th grade class, whatever, or your next period class, you can copy this to another class, any of your other classes that you are teaching. You can copy it to that particular course, and it will show up in the other course as a copy. You can also, if you do not have a quiz or using an external tool in your module, you can also duplicate it. So this will actually it will actually duplicate itself. This I find handy, like I have my kids do journal entries every day, but on Fridays they have to go in and look to see what their prompt is. So I duplicate this for each week. So I duplicate the assignment, but I can also duplicate if I have, like in Apex, every single lesson, every week we have key terms, a study guide, practice, and a quiz. I duplicate it, and then I just simply edit the name. So I will go in, I will edit, and I will put 2.3 key terms next week, and then edit these. The other thing is to organize the modules a little bit more. So the first thing you can do, if you click that arrow, all of these will hide all of the assignments that you have. In this, when you are organizing this, when you're moving modules, like you can move these modules, so I can move the journal entries to the top this way. The other way I can do it is these 3 dots on the side, and I can move the module, and it will give me options of where I can move it. I can put it at the very bottom, and I can move it. So now it's way down here at the very bottom. The reason I suggest that you move your modules periodically, your students will see exactly this. So if you still have the Canvas over, everything will come to the bottom. If you still have the Canvas overview at the top, they have to scroll all the way through. So if they're working on something, or if I want them to move to work on something, I'm going to put it at the very top because they're more apt to find it than if I had it at the bottom. So those are just a couple of tips about modules. If you do have any questions or comments or anything, please share that with us. You can always email me, or you can email any of us tech coaches and let us know if you have anything exciting to say or if you have any questions. Thanks very much.